I was raised mainly Methodist, and we went to church. High school, I always was quite the partier. So I thought, I can party and still make A's. I'm good. After high school, I continued to run around in ways that I shouldn't have, getting involved with people that I shouldn't have. Always able to just keep my head above water. Was working just as a regular secretary. Got married at 28, which I thought was late. We were married for about 6 years. Had a son named Jeffrey. Right after he was born, we got divorced. I came home from the first day at work and the house was half empty. I took Jeff to church. It was just amazing, the thing that came over me. It was really different. I guess that was when I really turned my life over to the Lord, because things started changing. Jeffrey, he was 6 years old, and one day, it was summer, July 17th, and I gave him permission to go across the street and see his friend. And he got hit by a car and died. A little old lady, 82-year-old lady, driving a Chevy Impala. You know, she wasn't the enemy. She wasn't mean. She wasn't awful. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, as Jeff was. You know, he was in the hospital for about 24 hours, but I knew that he was dead on the street. I was so angry. I was so angry for a long time. I had so many people in my life, but I always knew that no matter how hard it got, I still always felt Jesus, just right here. He was always just tapping me on my shoulder. He was always reaching out to me and was always there. And I always felt his presence, even though I didn't talk to him for a really long time. Because my family especially, well, you just became religious. How can this happen to you? I was so young in the Lord then that I didn't have any answers for that. I was asking that question. But I kind of felt like that the Lord was just keeping an eye on me and not letting me go as deep as I know I could have gone really dark. Sometimes all you can do is just make it to the next minute. And then you make it to the next minute. And then you're making it through 10 minutes. And then you're making it through 20 minutes. My other advice is to talk about it a lot. Because my thing was, I never wanted to talk about it. And I felt like someone had to earn the right to hear about Jeffrey. And what I found out was that was hurting me. Because it's important to tell your story over and over and over. And that's what helps reduce the sting. It's not necessarily the end result, it's the journey. And as much as I would like to argue with God to think that he could have taught me whatever it was he needed to teach me a different way, he's God and I'm not. Part of the grieving process is embracing the new person who you are, because you will never be that person that you were before. And it's a good thing. It is a good thing.